If that first line in Dallas could somehow cancel out the first line in Calgary, which is an enormous, would be an enormous kind of step for them because of how good they've been, then all of a sudden the entire series changes. I mean, I think Heskinen's the best defenseman in the series. Ottinger's played real well. If Markstrom maybe struggles a little bit, I don't think this is as closed, shut and closed case as you think.
Meaning, I think this could go to 6 games. I'm hoping it goes to 5 and Calgary doesn't waste any energy. But they just have this team that can find ways to win, as we saw as they clawed their way into playoffs and really, in my opinion, had no business being in playoffs. I know Dallas fans are not going to be happy to hear that. I just say that for the simple fact of that you got a one-line scoring team. You're fucking painful to watch to the point where I have to change the games. So I don't want them advancing, and I want my Calgary Flames to beat them in 5. It will happen in 6. I will give Dallas the respect they deserve, but they do not have enough jam to beat Sutter and the Flames.
Biz got Calgary in 6. What you going with?
I'm going to go Calgary in 7.
Calgary in 7. Merles, what's your take on the series and a prediction for the...
Yeah, what do you got, Merles?
I think Dallas is brutal, too. Anytime I watch them, same thing. They're terrible to watch. I don't have any respect for them at all. I have right now up on...
Jesus.
Somebody just put a big bet on them because it's the Flames are minus 400 right now in the Barstool Sports book for the series. That's just ridiculous, and I'm taking them in a sweep. 4-game sweep.
Wow. Calgary and...
When you said... there is no respect there.
None.
Thank you for overshadowing the hate that I was about to get from Dallas fans, and now you becoming public enemy number 1 in the Southern State.
Gee, what do you got on this series?
Calgary in 6.
Calgary in 6?
Yeah, pretty simple.
Yeah, it's the line matchups. I mean, we talk about, Tkachuk, Gaudreau, Lindholm. Then you got to deal with, Mangiapane, Coleman, and Backlund. That line drives possession as well as the other one. And Dallas is pretty much a one-line team. I mentioned, I think, last week or the week before, that top line has scored over 45% of their goals as a team, not just for forwards. So I think they're going to have some real matchup problems there. I don't see Dallas winning the series at all. It's nice that they got there. As far as with the goaltender, Markstrom, he's only got 14 games started on his playoff resume. Did pretty well for Vancouver a couple of years ago. Ottinger had a couple of relief duties, so there's no advantage there really for Dallas. So I got Calgary in 5 on this one.
You know how I sometimes beat words up or terms?
Never.
Shut the fuck up. The common theme for this podcast is going to be the mental hurdle. I think Calgary, they just need to get over this mental hurdle, get a few wins under their belt, and all of a sudden it's smooth sailing. If they lose game 1 and their arseholes pucker up, as they have in the past, if they lose game 1, my arsehole will be puckered up. So it's getting over that mental hurdle.
They haven't been out of the first round since 2015 too, so that's another factor. And if we want a battle of Alberta, man, we need that to happen. There hasn't been a playoff battle of Alberta since '91, so Oilers Flames. Wow.
I think that our bet deserves to go head to head. That's what
I know.
I can lose with honor if they go head to head and let's say Edmonton takes it in 7. But the fact that the Edmonton Oilers got the fucking easiest layup of a first round matchup where they're playing a bona fide AHL team, mind you, going back to the mental hurdle, it's hard. Sometimes when you're Goliath, it's hard playing David, right? And we all know, and we should have another common theme here. The arseholes puckered up. We know that can happen in Edmonton at the drop of a dime.
LA's better than Dallas, you dummy.
All right. Okay, let's pump the brakes.
Exactly. That's what I thought.
I was taking a sip of water. They lost their Norris defenseman.
Danault. Like, you got nothing to deal with.
I bet you couldn't even name me one fourth liner on the LA Kings.
No, God, no.